Hey friends, right away I wanted to apologize for the blurriness of this video. I dropped my laptop and might have broken my camera, but today I'm going to show you how to paint a beautiful watercolor picture like the one in the intro. Today I will be painting this. It is the Deathly Hallows symbol from the Harry Potter books. To paint this, I need that picture, which I printed off the internet, painter's tape to hold your paper to the desk, pencils, an X-Acto knife, watercolor paints, watercolor paper, and of course, water. So the first thing you're going to want to do is use your X-Acto knife to cut the edges of what you want for your portrait. Now you're just going to want to pop these out. They should pop out fairly easy, but still you want to be a little gentle. And for my project, I don't need the white pieces, so I'm just setting those aside. Ta-da! Next, you are going to want to move this. Take your watercolor paper, and I find it easier to work with if you use the painter's tape to tape it to the desk or the table or whatever you're using. You don't need a lot of tape, just a little piece on each side to help hold it in place. And then you are going to want to place your design in however you want it. I want mine to face this way, so I want the design to be a vertical design. However, for the sake of space, I'm going to do it horizontally. Next, you're going to want to take a pencil and just carefully, you're going to have to hold this down because it will move around. You're going to want to just carefully outline the edges. Okay, it's kind of hard to see now, but there is a slight outline. It's in pencil, that way it's not as noticeable. Now we are going to want to take our paintbrush, and what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get our paintbrush wet, and then go along the edge and get everything wet except for what we drew in. We're going to want to get these middle parts wet though. Okay, so now we're going to use our paints. I'm going to use these blues and purples right in here. I really think those will work well together. So you're going to just want to get your paintbrush wet and get a little bit of paint and dab it on. You might have to get certain parts of it re-wet. But if done correctly, like this spot right in here, the paint will travel. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's traveling in this wet spot. And it travels really well on the wet paper compared to in the dry paper. But you want to keep it out of the dry paper is the goal. So I want to apologize, my laptop died. One of the things I found is it's easier to work in small sections, getting it wet and then painting it. I know that's not what I had said to do originally, and I really apologize if you are following along with your own paints. However, it does work easier this way. As you see, I don't know if you saw that, but the colors travel a little bit better when it's still fairly wet. So we'll see if that makes a difference throughout the whole thing. So I did make a few mistakes, and I have a way to edit it, and I'm going to outline it in Silver Sharpie, but in order to do that I have to wait for the paint to dry, so we're going to give it some time and come back to it in a little bit. So it's been about an hour that I've been letting it dry, and I know I said I was going to outline it in Sharpie, but the more I look at it, the more I've really decided that I like the way it looks, just the way it is. This is my finished product. I hope you're happy with your finished product. And I hope you learned a lot. So have a great day and make good choices. Bye.